up, you guys? It's Mary.
And
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
Down below is today we are going to be talking about Harry and Meghan.
Yes.
The 6-part Netflix documentary is officially out.
Yes.
We have seen episodes 1 to 3. And we just wanted to go ahead and talk about episode 1 today.
Yes.
Which is really all about how they met, which I was really happy
and
to kind of know
about his mom too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I was really happy to kind of know how they met in the story, because I mean they had that little Hallmark movie that came out and everything, but I didn't really tell the story, so it was so nice to be able to know their side of the story.
Exactly.
And to know, and I think it was kind of like they were destined to be together.
Yes. And you did not really know much.
I didn't know nothing about them.
this family.
No, because I was like, oh my god, Mom, she's obsessed with our royal family. She's always talking about them and everything. But like you
I
kind of
followed them. I grew up with them because my mom was, a Princess Diana fan.
And she lived in England for a while, didn't she?
My mom. I mean, we were
Where
there
she went
for a
to
little
school?
bit. No.
Where did she go to school? Was it Germany? Grandma.
Oh, you're talking about New Zealand.
Oh yeah,
that was a little later. But anyway, she really loved the royal family and kind of got us into it because she'll watch it with Diana's wedding and all that. So I have kind of been following the children through the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were never really interested in that. So I think maybe when Harry and Meghan were getting married, I don't even think you were around for me to show it to you.
No, I mean I saw
her
her
got married in
dress.
2017. You were already away in college, so
Yeah.
that was like during your finals. So anyway, I was all excited, But that's our little history of the family. But it's been nice to be able to talk to her about it and stuff like that.
And for me to get kind of interested in it, which I'm now fully invested after seeing the last 3
Meghan
videos.
and Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, they met July 2016. And he actually just saw her on the Instagram. It was so cute that that's how they met. Because people kept on saying like they met online, but I wasn't sure how that really happened. Right. So they just met online. When he saw her on Instagram, he was going through a friend's Instagram, saw her picture with this weird dog filter, and asked about her. And the friend was like, hey, you're single, Meghan. There's a guy who's interested. Prince Has. She didn't know who he was.
Prince Has.
Either. So it is normal, because I remember there's a time that the news media was trying to say in Europe how, oh my God, she never really knows about him. Like my daughter did not know about them. She had no clue. If you had shown them
everybody's
Harry
not checking for
and
England
William,
like that,
she will not have known who they were.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Not everyone is checking for them. Not everyone is into their lifestyle.
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't showing you all things of them when you were younger either.
No.
So, I mean, she had, was already in college before I even told her, oh, they're getting married, remember? Yeah. So, not everyone knows about this family. And it doesn't mean that they're living under a rock. It just means that they're not really engaged in affairs that goes on in England. Yeah. They're just not interested in what's going on elsewhere. And that's okay. Not everyone's going to know everybody. But anywho.
But I thought it was cute. He was actually late for the first date.
Right.
And I think he was 30 minutes late.
And she was not having it.
She's like, okay, I'm done. I'm not into this. Like,
obviously.
You think you're some hotshot that I'm going to sit here and wait for you for 30 minutes? But then when she saw him sweaty, red, and, looking flabbergasted, she was like, okay, he's not that guy. He's actually a sweet person. He was not trying to BS me.
Yeah.
But the next time she was late, he made a point to
only
say
5 minutes.
But he said, you can be as late as you want to. I'm not going anywhere. So that's what I love about their love story. It's kind of like they were already destined to be together, because it was kind of like they were already kindred spirits almost.
Yes.
Like they immediately kind of connected. He saw her, and it wasn't like she was looking her best. It wasn't like this polished print picture. It was literally some picture you would take on Snapchat with a filter, and which is like maybe a picture you would send to a girlfriend.
Anytime you do
I used to have them all the time.
I was like, why?
Oh my God,
what is so great about this? Like, this is ridiculous. I hate filters.
Yeah.
I just hated them. And I didn't grow up with the whole
Instagram
stuff
thing.
that you guys, social media and stuff.
Yeah.
So I couldn't understand. Why would you go put a dog face on top of your face? Why? You know, and
Yeah.
I used to really get annoyed about that. And you're
Yeah.
like, Mom, this is really not a big deal.
Yeah. But I think it
Yeah.
just goes to show that when somebody is for you, it's for you. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what type of position you are in life. If that person is for you and you're in the right space in your life, that person
Yes.
will come together like this.
I know.
And I also like the fact that, you know, Meghan, she wasn't like sitting down there waiting for this guy. Like, she was willing to actually get up and walk out.
Yes.
Like, she had her standards. She was living her best life.
Yes.
She wasn't looking for love, which is what we always say on this show, that when you're not really looking for love, that's when it comes to you. And when
That's
you're
true.
focused on yourself, that's when
That's
your
true.
person finds you.
Exactly.
And I feel like they are literally textbook example of that.
I know.
You know, because she was about to go on a girls' trip. Like,
Yes.
she actually...
She's like, this is going to be a girl summer.
Yes.
We're going to enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
And then she goes on this little date.
And that
and
was
then
over.
The next thing you know, she's like, she contacts him again, says, you know, I'm leaving London and the next day, so let's stop for drinks. And he was just like, oh, okay, that's very American and forward of her.
And she
You know?
stayed at the first date for 1 hour exactly. And she was like, okay, I have to go. Because, you know,
She has
a
things
woman
to
who
do.
didn't have anything to do and was just ready looking for a man would have stayed there all night.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or
she
maybe
left
has
him
something to
wanting
do,
more.
But cancel your stuff to be
Yes.
there. But she's like,
No, I have
Wants
things
to
to
go.
do. Like,
Love it.
she was
Love it.
about herself.
Yes.
And that's what I say to women. I think you have to be in a place in your life where you're focused on you. Even if
Yes.
a cute guy comes, okay, I'm still doing me. I still got plans. Because I don't know you, sir, but I'm not canceling no plans yet.
Mm-mm.
So I thought it was nice that she got up. She left him wanting more.
Yes.
Versus if she had stayed there for 5-6 hours, he
Yes.
probably would have been like, okay.
You have to be cancel plan worthy.
Yes.
And they don't prove that on day one.
Yes.
So you cannot be canceling any plans.
No, honey.
Because you don't know this person yet.
Yes. But yeah, so they had the second date, they had
Yes.
drinks, and then I guess she said, you know, he's the one to her friends right after that.
Yeah, and so did he.
I know, he was like,
but
I
she
could
said
tell.
she really liked him. That's what she told her friends. I really, really like this one.
Well, he told his
And
friends
he
that
said, I have found the one. I really think I found the one.
it was
I
so
know, and then he was
beautiful.
worried about her. Like, will she be willing to deal with
What it takes to be with me.
Yes,
But
to
she didn't
deal
know
with all the
anything.
baggage that comes with me.
Yeah.
So she didn't know any of that other stuff, and then they talk a little bit about Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Which it was so like kind of sad to see how they were running after her.
And she had no
I mean,
security.
it was so
which I thought was
brutal.
so effed up. And apparently
Well,
she had to
after
stay.
the divorce, after
And
the
she
divorce,
had to stay in
she-
that house with
Yeah.
no security. But I'm
Yeah,
forced to
she-
live in your palace because
Yeah.
what? But you can't
She
give me
was kind
security.
of living on the grounds, I believe. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. She was kind of living on the grounds, but they weren't really protecting her like that in terms of the security that because she was no longer, you know, his wife, Prince Charles' wife. But it was just sad to see, even when the kids went skiing, how they have to. And Harry said so. I remember when Meghan and Harry decided to quit the royals. I remember some of my relatives like calling me and were just like, you know, I can't believe that Meghan. It has to be Meghan. And I remember telling them, I said, it's not Meghan. It has to be Harry. Because I used to watch him with these paparazzi, and he always seemed just annoyed with them.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not like William, able to mask what he's really feeling.
Yeah.
You can see in his eyes he just was not having it. He was sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
And when he talks about this, it confirms it for me, because I used to watch him as they were growing up and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he was saying he was swarmed by paparazzi, like swarmed.
And
he
it was
used
like
to
that
see the
contract,
stress
too.
on his mother's face. Tears, that's what he remembers. He remembers her cheeky laugh, but he remembers those tears on her face, tear stains on her face. He remembers the stress on her face. He remembers the harassment. Like, these are terms he uses to describe the media. Like, he just was not having it. And he's like, the harassment went to new levels, because now there's this race thing involved. So it went to new levels when it came to Meghan. So even though the men in his family were like, well, my wife and my so-and-so had, you know, this done. And I do remember that Kate had a hard time. It's different, because here they're pretty much calling Meghan and her mama a drug dealer. straight out of Compton.
I remember
Some
once I called them monkeys as
something.
well. Talking about she was straight out.
They
of Compton.
also called her child monkey.
Yes.
You know, like
so
they
I mean,
were,
race
it's
was not involved, honey.
It's a different thing than saying, oh, you know, Kate went in here and it seems like she didn't cross her legs properly. Or, you know, her family is, you know, some candy maker or whatever.
Do you not understand that they just call my fiance a monkey?
Yeah.
Do you not get that? Like that's a race thing?
Yeah, they don't get that.
Like it wasn't clicking.
Well, it's not so much that they don't get it, but it's like one of the...
They try to turn a blind eye to it.
Well,
that's
one
what I
of
think.
the reporters, the ones who were talking in this documentary, I just love that they were going kind of back and forth and you had all these different people talking. And he says in the British press, there's only 0.2% make up of black people. 0.2% of the British media make up black journalists. So they're not thinking about being sensitive to race issues. 0.2%? Oh, you guys have got to do better. 0.2%.
Well,
that's all they have.
But don't they have a contract? The British family have a contract with the media.
They do, and that's what he was talking about. But that doesn't mean that they want you to kind of give them photos, and then they will leave you alone. We saw when they tried to do that with Diana. Well, just take pictures. She's like, look, I'm here with my boys. No more photos. There have already been 15 photographers here. We're not doing anything else. It's my children. We're on vacation. Could you just please understand that? And he said, yes, ma'am, and continue to stay there and continue to photograph her. Yeah.
So really the contract's BS, if you ask me.
I mean, and they really try. They really push that button, you know? But one thing I liked when he talked about the things that he loved about Meghan, that reminded him of his mom. Her warmth, her confidence, her compassion was so poignant. The way he just
Meghan reminded him of his mom.
Yeah, and just the way that she is and the way that she carries himself, I thought that was so pretty, beautiful. And then we also saw when he did I told you about the story. He had a swastika at some party, I believe, and he was a teenager. Mm-hmm. He was a teenager, and he was sent to Lesotho. Which I think is such a good thing to do. Like a good outlet. I mean, I always used to tell my kids, you all act the fool too much. Thank God there's Sierra Leone is there, Ghana is there. I will ship your tails off, and that's where you will be. I have friends who did do just that. It's nice to have another spot that's not America, that's that's not that country, whatever country the child is in, that they're having issues and acting the plumb fool. It's so wonderful to send them to another country somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So they can get another perspective.
Yeah,
they can get another perspective. Maybe appreciate what they have at home better. So they sent him to Lesotho, and he went there, and he was with Prince Seso. And Prince had also lost his mom, and they were able to and so he said he was just able to just live there, just breathe, just grow, like go from a boy to a man. And he was there anytime he came. He was there for 3 months at a time.
Wow!
So really got a time to just be over there. And then he let Meghan come to Botswana.
Yeah, and that was after their second time meeting. Yes. So this would be their third time meeting.
I know.
And they had 2 dates.
Yeah, I thought it was so beautiful. She said, we didn't even know what to do. Do we hold hands? Do we talk? What do we do? Do we hug? Do we kiss? And they just got in the Range Rover and they stayed in a tent. Started holding hands. Oh, this cat. Stayed in a tent.
Skittles!
With no bathroom, with no running water, no mirror. And listen, if you can do those kinds of things with someone, I was like, no bathroom, damn. But if you can do that stuff with someone, you guys are good. Yeah. You guys are good. That's what I think. But it was so funny when she was like, what if we don't like each other and we are stuck in the middle of a bush in a tent? I thought that was funny.
And I know.
But what do you think of the funeral of Diana? Wasn't that so sad when you saw those boys?
That was really
walking
sad. And it's like they had
behind?
they had to like play to the press and have to be greeting people when I just lost my mother. No, I don't want to see you. I want to go inside my house and grieve.
And Harry had said that he didn't say that here, but I remember him saying that he did not want to go. He did not want to walk. And so Diana's brother was like, I will walk with you.
Aww.
If you go, I will be right there beside you. And so he was right there beside him, and she saw Harry was flanked by his dad and Diana's brother.
Wow.
And who walked beside him behind that coffin. And there was this little letter there that said "Mommy." And I just wondered who had written it, if it was William or if it was Harry. But it was so moving seeing all of that. I remember when that funeral happened, it was like as if the world stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it for
episode 1 of Harry and Meghan.
I know, very exciting.
But yes, you guys stay tuned for the second and third episode we will review.
Yes.
But it is Mary
and Amma.
You guys have to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.